Hello Libra, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be a general collective message for any major Libra placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Keep in mind, Libra, timing and energy is fluid. This reading is timeless. So whenever you're guided to watch it, you're likely to find a message in here for you. So let's jump in and see what kind of a message the universe has in store for you. So I am using the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck this round of zodiac readings because of the Piscean energy going on with the astrology. And so we do have the potential to manifest our wildest dreams, but we kind of have to align with our intentions and our desires. And then we're going to jump in with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. So let's jump right in, Libra, and let's cut the deck and see what kind of a message needs to come through for you. Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences. And then we get straddling worlds. So I could be talking to a Libra here that's been wandering between different realms and realities. It is a 52, so it does break down to a 7, which is like the number of the mystic for me. So we could have a mystic healer on our hands here, Libra. You could be a mystic healer. It's kind of like this etheric dance. It feels really good. And so I think you're ready to make a decision. I feel you're kind of at a crossroads needing to choose a path moving forward. And so there will be consequences no matter which direction you choose. And so I kind of feel it's time to get fully grounded in 5D Earth. You've been wandering between realms. And so you might have been going up and down and all around. But I feel you're coming into some truth is what I heard. Truth seeking. So let's see what this is all about, Libra, and let's see what else needs to come through for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Oh, what do we got here? Stranger. Curiosity, a 53, breaking down to an 8. And so I always feel magician energy from this oracle card. So you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. But I feel things are about to get really, really strange. Many masks, the authentic self, and repairing the veil, forgiveness. So I kind of feel maybe you're dealing with somebody that's been wearing a mask, or you could be the one wearing a mask. And so this is about stepping into your purest, authentic self. So you might need to offer somebody forgiveness, or somebody might need to repair a connection with you and seek forgiveness. I feel this energy of tying up some loose ends. I also feel something coming back around. And I do feel maybe this will lead to some type of union. 38 breaks down to 12, further breaks down to 3, which is some type of mind, body, soul connection. And so I kind of feel like things are about to get a little bit brighter in your world. I feel you've been rounding completion of a cycle. And maybe you're dealing with somebody that kind of disowned you. I'm not entirely sure. But this is about facing your shadow self. You're definitely rounding completion of some type of major life lesson or accomplishment. I feel getting to the root of an issue. And I do feel it is the right time to balance something out. So with this authentic self, I want to mention, Libra, we wear many masks, right? We usually have many roles in our lives, whether you're a mother or a father. You probably have a mask you wear at work. You probably have a mask you wear with your friends. And so we all have different personalities, right? And we all have different masks that we wear depending on the people that we're connected with, whether we're at work or at home with a group of friends or a group of colleagues. And so this is about figuring out who you are in your most authentic essence. And I do feel something has sparked your curiosity when it comes to your own personal mystic healing capabilities. And if you've disowned yourself, I think it's time to get back to basics is kind of what I'm feeling. And so you might find yourself in some type of knotting of some sort, like karmic knot. But I do feel repairing a connection, repairing a broken connection. So let's see what needs to come through with the tarot, Libra. Ooh, listen, reach out. So we get the Three of Pentacles and we get the High Priestess. So you very well could be dealing with Pisces. But I feel this is about you going within and really listening to your own intuition. Stop listening to outside opinions, outside people butting their nose in your business. You already know the path forward. The High Priestess knows. She goes within. She listens to her guides. She listens to her higher self. And she doesn't listen to poor advice. She takes her own advice. Somebody here is needing to reach out. I do feel the possibility for a contract of some sort to come together, whether this is work or love. I feel somebody's been waiting a long time, sitting on the sidelines, waiting for somebody to get it together is kind of what it feels like. And I just noticed 555 on the timer, Libra. So I think the energy is challenging. I think get ready for some unexpected changes, some unexpected upheaval, and you're going to need to listen. Somebody needs to reach out to repair something. So let's see what needs to come through with the tarot. We'll do a 9-card spread. And we will clarify as need be, Libra. So messages, please, for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. We got a Tower. This could mean rebuilding after something's already crumbled to the ground. But I feel building from the heart. We've got a change in beliefs here. I feel you're going to be able to rebuild something. Maybe after a period of separation. But let's see what else needs to come through for you, Libra. We got the crown chakra. Believe and succeed with the 6 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. So we're progressing. 767. And so you're going to really want to choose your battles wisely. You're going to want to find balance in your life. There is this energy of kind of going back and forth, not really sure. Dead central energy is temperance, balance, Sagittarius energy, karmic freedom. Spread your wings. So a decision is needing to be made. You are without a doubt at the crossroads, facing some past consequences, but I kind of feel like you got an opportunity here to go any way you want, Libra. And all you got to do is embrace this freedom and make a decision and choose that path to move forward. And so there's been uncertainty. There's been juggling. There's been maybe this energy of you going through a major realignment. I do feel if you want to succeed, you're going to have to put down the fight. If you've been fighting with somebody or facing all kinds of authority figures of the sort, you're going to want to choose your battles wisely. Either way, there's some clarity of belief, some clarity of truth coming forward. I do feel get ready to receive some downloads. And whatever truth is coming forward, it's going to get you to face your deepest, darkest fears. We go from the Ace to the 9. So we do have a 10 of Swords here. There was some type of betrayal here, or there is some type of betrayal. And I do feel maybe there's fear of believing this truth. Overall energy, we close it off with the Hermit, going within and seeking that truth. So 9-9, completion of something, rounding completion. And you're going to have to flow through these changes. I do feel you've been feeling all alone, feeling left out in the cold, maybe dealing with some, deeply seated abandonment wounds. Maybe you've been struggling financially. Maybe you've been trying to find your way through the dark. But if you were dealing with somebody that was giving to more than one, I do feel something coming back around. Get ready to receive what it is that you deserve. If you were abandoned by somebody, I think you've been embracing the flow. I think it's been very emotional, but a decision is going to be made. So what is it that you need to detach from is what I want to ask. What do you need to detach from? By Sagittarius season, this fall, I do believe you will be in a state of balance, or maybe around that Sagittarius full moon coming up in Gemini season. But I feel within the next couple of weeks, You're going to be ready to make a decision. If you've been feeling stuck, maybe you've been in a cycle of constantly battling with somebody. I think you're heading towards victory after a period of struggle and sorrow and combat and challenge. And I think you're coming into some awareness of what needs to go, what needs to leave in order for this realignment, in order for you to reach a state of balance. So let's take a look at this crown chakra card. Let's take a look at these downloads coming in. It is a 7. And so that is also the energy of truth seeking. We got the throat chakra in reversed with the blossom energy, the Hierophant, and moving on. Wow. Somebody here needs to speak up. Somebody here's not been speaking their truth. This is about stepping into your most authentic self. And so something is about to bloom. This is divinely guided change. I do feel this is about mission work. I feel somebody's receiving clarity in regards to what it is that they do need to leave behind. And I feel maybe you've been walking a really long journey by yourself recently. But I feel there's something that needs to be left behind. Something needs to be walked away from. And I do feel there's a lack of honesty and a lack of truth. And so the Hierophant is saying, maybe you're here to step into being some type of spiritual teacher. Maybe you're here to teach others what you've learned from this life experience. But I do feel things are moving forward. This is kind of feeling like the Wheel of Fortune. And so I feel the energy is gaining momentum. Maybe you need to leave somebody behind that is unwilling or unable to openly and honestly communicate with you. Maybe you're teaching somebody a lesson. I think you're ready to blossom and spread your wings. But I think there's fear about moving on from something here as well. And so forgiveness is going to be needed. So let's take a look at the Temperance card, because this usually means like an angel trying to bring two people together, two people meant to be together. Maybe, a connection where this is your other half. But I do feel an opportunity for a new sense of vitality, the Ace of Wands, a new spark, a new creative spark, a new drive. This is dreams coming true, wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups. And then we get listen. That was at the beginning, right? Listen. Go within and listen. Your higher self knows something really good is on the way. So what you need to do is you need to go within. You need to not share any ideas or downloads with anybody, Libra. And you need only listen to your higher self. I do feel you've been coming into some type of balance. Maybe you've been dealing with a Sag or a Pisces. More Pisces with that 9 of Cups. But I feel you've got an opportunity here to manifest everything that you've ever dreamed of. But you have to choose to maybe move on from something. So let's see what this truth is. Let's see what this clarity of belief is. We get the Heart Chakra. We get the Strength card. And we get the Embrace card, or the World. And so whatever truth is coming forward, it is about the heart. What I just heard was the heart wants what the heart wants. And so why are you trying to control your emotions? Why are you trying to bottle up and hold these emotions inside? Because I feel somebody that's tried to control their emotions and maybe not go into feeling this truth on their heart. But there's some truth getting exposed, and I feel this energy of like a higher heart activation, because it's time to plant those seeds for the future. And so this is major life accomplishment, but somebody here needs to watch that lower ego. Could be dealing with a Leo. But I feel you know exactly what it is that you need to do. And maybe you've lacked the strength to, what I want to say is believe this truth. But it's kind of time to open up your eyes and to open up your heart. Because the universe is saying it's time to share. It's time to share what you've learned. It's time to share this truth. So what is this truth that you are seeking with this, with the Hermit? Virgo energy. We get the Five of Swords, observe, helpless and hopeless. Oh, I got a cat hair. I got a cat hair on my lips. So you need to be the observer. You really need to take a step back and observe all of the people in and around you, because your guides are communicating this truth to you. And so you need to be still. You need to face your deepest, darkest fears. We got a lot of swords coming out here in this bottom row. And so the spiritual journey is never logical, Libra. We've got a Libra here all stuck up in their head. And I think, you know, you've been trying to figure out, how do I win? How do I win? It's not about winning or losing. It's about unearthing that truth and getting honest with yourself. You might be self-sabotaging a beautiful connection here, all because maybe you haven't wanted to go into feeling the ending and releasing the pain. We get win or lose, helpless and hopeless. The 5 to the 8 of Swords. And what do we got below that is the 3 of Swords, right? We got the 3 of Swords playing out here. So you're feeling helpless and hopeless and wanting to win at all costs, all because you don't want to feel the pain of an ending is kind of what I'm feeling. And so you're really going to need to observe your thoughts. There really is nothing to fear here. I feel somebody's afraid to open up their heart. And if you do that, then you're going to have to confront your deepest, darkest fears, right? And so I think get ready to break free from some type of an illusion. Somebody's been operating out of their shadow self, out of fear. They've been stuck in an illusion of some sort, maybe dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. Doesn't have to be. But what this all does boil down to is love. There is a reconciliation on the table here, maybe between a father and a son. Or it could be, you know, two lovers. There is forgiveness that is needed here in order to repair a connection. And I feel somebody is feeling like it's hopeless. But I also feel somebody is determined to take that sword out of the ground, to embrace this heart truth, and to allow the energy to flow instead of controlling the situation. And I do feel there is fear. There is a lot of fear. Maybe fear around financial security, fear around not being accepted, because we got the Empress below that. Somebody, I feel, has lacked the strength, the focus, and the determination to maybe come forward and seek forgiveness with this Empress, Taurus, Libra, which would be your energy. I think there's going to be a release of some sacred rage, and somebody is feeling like they don't have the strength to change their focus and to move forward. So you're really going to want to go within and listen, because I think somebody is coming forward with a gift with no expectations of receiving anything in return, and they have definitely been trapped for a long time, afraid of going into the shadows. But I feel the universe is pushing somebody forward. So maybe you've disowned this person. Let's read the Root Girl out of the book, and then we're going to close off the reading, okay, Libra? So we're going to read the Root Girl. It's a 46, which does break down to a 10. And so there is like this need for acceptance when it comes to a loving connection. And so there could be some childhood wounding coming up in order for you to clear that, for a deeper understanding as to who you are. And so I do feel we're talking about a Libra here whose needs have not been fully met. I do feel there's a part of you who has repressed some deeply seated wounding below the surface. And you're learning to release this conditioning, this programmed belief that maybe you believe you're not whole on your own. But I do feel there's this renewal coming through within a connection, and it is part of your purpose. So I do feel get ready for something to be illuminated when it comes to your spiritual path. But you have to claim yourself wholly and fully, just as you are. And I do feel there is a connection here transforming as part of your humanitarian mission. So can you find the beauty in it? Because either you were shunned and unwanted and unloved, or you shunned somebody else that felt like home. And so I do feel this deep underground transition of going into all of your perceptions of, you know, where you're deeply flawed, where you've had your failures. And I do feel there's a lot of guilt and shame being manifested in the energies. And so what do you need to release? I do feel there's an abandonment wound coming up. And somebody here, I think, maybe just wants some acceptance and some love and some forgiveness. So you might have somebody coming forward and lashing out, though, operating out of a state of fear. But I do feel, get ready to tie up some loose ends, Libra. Get ready to tie up some loose ends, because in the end it does simply come down to love, right? We all want to be loved and to love, and that's what I got for you, Libra. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, Libra, check out that description box below, and I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.